Did you chat about stumping, Peter? What's your take on it?
Oh, well, I thought he was going to lift his foot out of his crease, and he did. So you might have seen on the footage, I would have had my hand right near the stumps waiting for that to happen. And it did happen. It just worked out well. The timing was just right that it was out.
So, yeah, some people have said that it might be the breach the spirit of cricket. Some
Have they? Well, I think there's always people that are going to say something like that, but I mean, I don't think it's contrary to the spirit of cricket. If you don't want to get stumped, stay in your crease.
Have you managed to do that before in your career, like in a shield game or a club game or something like that? Because I know a lot of wicketkeepers who talk about doing it but never managed to.
Yeah, it's happened a few times actually. I reckon definitely in a second 11 game in Australia. There was one where the guy actually jumped after he played his shot. And I remember Hads has tried to do that a million times as well, so I think that's rubbed off on me.
Was it something you noticed he had a couple of foot movements on? Is that why you were extra vigilant or just spirit of life?
Yeah, well, you can sort of see. I mean, sort of like a shifting of weight, and you're expecting the back foot to come up. So, I mean, that's the hunch I had, and that's what happened, and just managed to get the bails off in time.
People think it was that, or did they on the field? Did they think you were setting it then? Your teammates?
I thought it was close. It was a quiet appeal to Ravi, but Ravi was certainly interested. So.
How surprised were you when the second attempt that you made wasn't sent upstairs?
Oh, I didn't really ask for that one. I didn't think he lifted his foot.
Today, disappointing not to be able to, I suppose, get through and allowed to build partnerships even though I suppose we get spinning a bit.
Yeah, it's a frustrating day really, and I think they've done exceptionally well, being able to do that, like at vital times, being able to put partnerships together with the bat. I mean, especially in the first innings, being 5 for 20 odd. That was an incredible partnership that those two guys were able to put together. So it has been very frustrating in that sense. I mean, whenever we think we're, about to break the game open, they've managed to thwart us. So it's frustrating.
And in regards to Nevill and John, do you think have they not been consistent enough to put pressure on, or Sri Lanka not allowed them to by the way that they have manipulated fields?
Yeah, I think it's very difficult. I mean, our spinners have done their best to adapt as best they can, and I think it's been an admirable effort. But I suppose their batsmen have played spin exceptionally well, and made it very hard for a spinner to settle. They've swept really well. They've used their feet well. So I mean, a lot of credit's got to go to their batsmen. But our spinners have certainly been, have certainly addressed how they can improve, and have certainly put in a lot of work, preparing for the last couple of games in order to do that. So.
Also, standing behind the wicket, you have a bit of view of what's happening in the wicket. I mean, how difficult is that wicket? Or do you think you can still get the runs out?
Hopefully, we need some early wickets in the morning. I mean, hopefully less than 300, but around that 300 mark. I mean, it'll be a difficult chase, but I mean, you've got a chance to win a test match for your country tomorrow. So, I mean, that's exactly what we're going to be looking to try and do, is get those wickets as quick as we can and make the runs.
What have you struggled with there against the teams today down here?
Yeah, I mean, for me with the bat, it's been very frustrating. You're almost sort of finding ways to get out. But, I mean, I think the planning and preparation couldn't have been any better. I think we've certainly addressed how we want to play, and have certainly gone a long way towards doing that. It's just, unfortunately, not being able to do it for long periods of time. And I think that's what's hurt us the most, is having a plan and being able to execute that. I mean, they're two different things. Being able to execute it for a long period of time, the way the Sri Lankan batsmen have, we haven't been able to do that. Sorry?
Easy if you, I guess, if you've had more from top order rather than the tails, is it the case in terms of generating runs?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it's not really worth speculating about. That's the hand you dealt. You've got to do the best you can with it.
Will and Grant.
You're going to push hard all day. Tomorrow, there's no reason that you can go for the win no matter what. Who's going to be the third man? Do you think I select the left-hander?
Well, that's not going to be up to me. That's going to be up to the skipper. But I think any chase like this, you need the top order to make the bulk of the runs, and you need wickets in the shed, come late in the day. So if we get to tee and we're in that sort of position, then absolutely we're going into tomorrow trying to win the game.
Last one, Graham.
Yeah, how hard have you found it wicket keeping when you're up to the stumps most of the day in terms of concentration and the heat and so on, as opposed to in Australia where you're standing back so much?
Yeah, I mean it is different. It is. I really enjoy keeping the spinners up the stumps. It's a lot of fun. You feel like you're really in the game, a lot more. But I mean it is. It has its own challenges playing in the subcontinent. The wickets are obviously different, and the climate's a lot different as well. So, I mean it's been challenging, but it's been really enjoyable. So hopefully we can get a few more dismissals tomorrow morning, first thing. That'd be nice.